разбира се, за благодаря на сите. Posebna благодарност мора да изразам до Машинскиот факултет, кој што ни излезе во пресред за да реализираме оваа конференција. Исто поздрав до M.Sc, значи Македонскиот електропреносен систем оператор, како и бројни колеги, професори, особено ми е драго што тук е професорот Викtor од нашиот релативно матичен факултет, електротехничкиот факултет. И исто така сакам да ги поздравам нашите ценити гости од Словенија, од кои што уште сега гледаме дека ќе мора да учиме уште многу работи, дека патот е долг и се надеваме дека ќе успееме со ваша помош во иднина да со побрзи чекори да идеме напред. Okay, I will ask kindly from now on everybody who will speak to use English language. I will try to make a connection between renewable energy and electric vehicles. This is a very interesting topic, and everybody in the world talk a lot about renewable energy, and everybody work a lot on this field. Also, we are talking about electric vehicles, and at the beginning I will make a small picture about the energy map of Republic of Macedonia. As we can see, this is electric power plants in our state. A lot of them are on hydropower, on hydro energy, so that is important to us. But also later in the presentation we can see that we must to explore other fields from renewable energy. For us, from this picture, we can notice and as renewable energy or EV point of view for us is very important. This Vardar Valley, especially from Demer Kapia to Greek border. I will say later a few words about that. As we can see, Macedonian production of electricity is almost 10 million megawatt hours, and from this part domestic production is at about 70%, and we import almost 30% of energy. These numbers are for 2011, and as we can notice, we import 30% of energy. That means that we spend more than 100 million of euros to import energy. This is devastating for me, I believe, and for others from our profession, because if we can use only a portion of this money to invest in renewable energy or EVs, we can do a lot. By definition, renewable energy is energy that comes from resources, mostly from the sun, directly or indirectly. For us, for Republic of Macedonia, the most important renewable energy sources are sun, wind, and of course hydropower. If we make a comparison, we can notice that let's say hydroelectricity has about 20% of the portion of the energy that is produced by LM, our company, utility company that produced electrical energy in our state. Only 20% comes from hydropower, the rest comes from coal power station, Rekbitol mostly, and a small portion Oslomi. But another not so, let's say, good number is the production of energy that comes from solar energy, electricity that comes from solar energy. We can notice that solar energy has only 0.0% from overall production of electricity in our country. That means that if we can analyze this number, 1,200 megawatt hour, that is total number from all solar technologies, mostly solar thermal energies. Photovoltaics in Macedonia is a very young area or field. At the moment, we have subventions or feed-in tariff only for 18 megawatts. That is very small percentage in our total power system. Feed-in tariff at the moment is 16 euro cents for a smaller system, lower than 50 kilowatts, and the bigger system get only 12 euro cents per hour. To see the picture about what quantity of energy we are talking about, we can say that the sunlight that comes to the earth only in few minutes is enough to satisfy the needs, the energy needs for consumption of the earth for the whole year. Here we can compare another thing which is interesting when we make comparison between renewable energies and fossil fuel energy that comes from fossil fuels. From 1 ton of sand, we can produce photovoltaic panels that can produce the same power output as 500,000 tons of coal. So I will not speak about the pollution and the savings, etc. The picture is talking for itself. Another renewable energy source that is interesting for Republic of Macedonia, that is wind energy. And as in many other fields, we are making the pioneer steps in this area. We don't have any wind park yet. We have some pilot project, wind turbines, but they are very rare and very small. First bigger project in this area is Eden project in Bogdanci, and at the moment they are working on this project, and they plan to install 50 megawatts of wind power wind turbines, and the project will be in two phases, and they plan to produce 130 gigawatt hours of energy per year. They plan that with this 130 gigawatt of energy, approximately 2% of the current annual electricity generation will come from wind energy. Macedonian laws or Macedonian strategy is to build 65 megawatts of wind generators until 2017, up to 150 megawatts till 2026. Feed-in tariff at the moment for this kind of energy is 8.9 euro cent per kilowatt hour. As I previously mentioned on the energy map of Republic of Macedonia, there are big possibilities and excellent potential in Vardar Valley for small wind generators. That means that we can install small wind generators on some points that we have enough wind power, and on that point we can construct charging station for electric vehicles. One of the biggest or interesting question is how we can use renewable energy to make electric vehicles more greener. There are a lot of ways to do that, but 4 of them are one of most distinguished and more acceptable for us and as a small country. We can do that through installing small photovoltaic system for home user, PV system for commercial use, building PV cells or system directly into the EVs, and with installing small wind turbines for home and commercial use. When we talk about small photovoltaic system, on the picture we can notice one small system which is installed on the home garage of one residential house, and we can see that this is a real system, 5.6 kilowatts, and as you can notice, this system generates at around 650 kilowatt hour per month, and that is equivalent to at about 4,000 kilometers for electrical vehicle. Electrical vehicle can drive 4,000 kilometers with this quantity of energy. Another way is with installing of the PV system on some commercial objects. We can install on the buildings, on the roofs, etc. But most acceptable and most interesting ways of using this kind of renewable energy is we install those kind of systems on parking places, canopy systems, city malls, and during our shopping time we can leave our EV and we can charge it in half an hour or 2 hours. It doesn't matter. Another way to charge electrical vehicles if we install built-in photovoltaic system. As you can notice on the picture, there are several ways. We can install photovoltaic cells on the roof of the car. We can install in the front. And it's also an interesting concept if we install or buy a PV generator, so we can drive with us with this kind of generator. And probably it's interesting for our colleagues to not have any other situation like they had yesterday. Sorry. And another way, another interesting way to use renewable energies for electrical vehicles or charging the electrical vehicles is to install small wind turbines in some neighborhood or some point where we are sure that we have enough energy power to satisfy the needs of our electric vehicles. Also, we can install on the commercial parking places, and during the time when the car is parked there, we can charge it and drive it all the way. At the end, I will not make any conclusion because we already know how important are the renewable energies, especially in the developed countries as Germany, as United States, as China. They invest a lot. But I will read only one sentence from Thomas Alva Edison, one of the biggest inventors, that he will put his money on solar energy, and he will not wait till the coal and oil is gone. That was said before 80 years ago in conversation with Henry Ford and Harvey Firestone. I think that this sentence is much enough about this subject, renewable energy. Thank you for your attention.